So, what's up, guys? This is part 6 of my playthrough of Alpharad's second Super World for Mario Maker. And I must say, this is probably the worst time I've ever had playing through a level on Mario Maker, or just like a world on Mario Maker. And just, it's overall been an awful experience. As you can see right now, there's no game audio, and I'm actually doing a live voiceover right now instead of live commentary. So the reason for that is that my Elgato capture card messed up somehow. Not really sure why it messed up. I think it has to do with my Switch needed an update when I turned it on. But for some reason, it started recording right when I turned it on before I even hit record. But then the audio started recording when I hit record, but it didn't line up properly. So that just made that all off, and I tried fixing it using markers and stuff, and I went through and tried to line up the audio itself, but whenever I would make a cut in the video and then bring them together, the audio would just get messed up again, and it was just not a fun time at all. So I'm just doing a live voiceover. I'm just going to show you the full cuts of me completing the level because I don't want this video to be too long. There's not really too much to talk about. That's just me finishing the first level. It took me 60 seconds. Up to 19 lives. I started with 10 lives and I was kind of worried about that. So this is the second level. This Super World, I just don't know what to say. I had a really fun time all the way up until the castle. I even said to myself, I'll show you the little clip right here where I say I don't think this will be too long.
This looks to be a pretty short world, so this video shouldn't be too long.
And boy, did I regret those words because I had a really fun and easy time for the first few levels, and it was a really short world. It looked like it was going to be really easy, but the castle for this world was just ridiculous. It was something else. I've never had to do something so difficult. The one jump at the end, if you've ever played through this, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, was just like insanely tight, and I had so much trouble trying to beat it. I know this video is going to have a lot of weird cuts like that one right there, but there's really just nothing I could do about this. I didn't want to take the time fixing this all because I actually record these videos the day before and then edit them in the morning right before putting them out, so I don't have the time to do it. I have a lot of other things to do today. But yeah, so here's the end we're getting really close to the end of the second level. This level is pretty fun. There is a tough challenge with like the plant. The previous part that I just got past, I didn't know at first that you were supposed to like kill the plant and then go into the tunnel to get the star. I probably spent maybe 10 minutes on that part alone just trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, I just don't really know what to say. This has been an awful experience. Hopefully I can find some good music or something to put in the background of this so it's not just me talking. But I just want to take a second to talk about the future of this YouTube channel. I know it's still very young. I think this is only my 6th day of uploading since my part 1 of this was the first day. So my process right now has been to record a video, and then the next morning I'll wake up and work out, and then I'll edit the video and put it out, and then record the video if I have time, or do whatever else, and then record the video for tomorrow's video. That is all going to be changing pretty soon. I actually want to try to record 2 videos today, the day that I'm putting out part 6 of this, so that I can have things ready to upload 1 a day for when Paper Mario comes out, and I plan to really put a lot of work into Paper Mario. I actually have a lot of hopes for this game. Paper Mario Origami King. Oh, you can see here that I messed up this puzzle. Accidentally hit the on and off switch without going through, so I had to solve this puzzle basically 3 times to try to fix my mistake. But yeah, I'm really excited for Paper Mario Origami King. It's one of the first games in a long time for Paper Mario that people actually have hopes for. So I plan to do a playthrough of that and release an episode of it each day. if it's anything like the original two Paper Marios were, Paper Mario and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, I think I should be able to get it out in 7 or 8 days in total, because that game was split up into chapters, and I think one had 7 chapters and one had 8 chapters, if I remember correctly. So I'm really excited to play through that game. And then I also plan to do a review on that game once I finish it. So what my schedule is looking like right now is I'm going to finish the Alpharad 2 Super World on Friday. And Friday will be when Paper Mario comes out. So I'm going to wake up that morning and record some videos. And then Saturday I plan to put out the part 1 of the series. And then after that, every day, I want to try to put out a new part. So that will hopefully last like a whole another week of content every day. And then within a week of finishing the game, I want to try to get out my extensive review of the game. I'm going to really be scripting it out and trying to figure out how to do it as best as I can. And here we are, Wendys dry dungeon or whatever it said. This was the most difficult level that I've ever had to do, but I'm just gonna show you here. I've probably game overed. It looks like 7 times. So here's me getting to the first checkpoint, and then I'm just gonna show you all of the times I game overed. I mentioned this to myself while I was recording this video, but I don't think I had game overed since World 3 of this Super World, and this is World 6 now. So I spent a lot of time. I think it took me 15 minutes to get up to this castle, and then I think I spent an hour to an hour 15 alone on just like the single jump. And here is the jump, and that is something that would happen a lot, where I would get the jump and then I would choke it, and I don't know. I think this is my 4th game over. I was just getting tired of it at this point, because you get 30 lives every game over, and then there's these 8 coins at the beginning, so you have the potential to get more lives. I think probably around 5 lives every time. So each of these game overs is like around 35 deaths, so I was really not having a good time doing this. And I think this is my last game over, and then I'll show you that I finally made it to the end. I'll show you the whole little course that I had to do that I kept losing on. And I was actually the only person to have died at this mushroom. There were 2 times that I had jumped over the mushroom and died. So that hurt a bit, seeing that I was the only person that ever died there. But this is me finally clutching it, and I just had to take a moment to stand there and celebrate.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I finally did it. I finally made it. I swear to God, if I lose all 20 of my lives and I have to redo this part, that may be the end of the series. I don't know if I could bring myself to do that jump again. I think I've literally been stuck on that jump for an hour. I'm not sure how I'm going to show it yet, but I'm going to show you guys just how much time I spent on that jump.
Yeah, so here's me looking at the clip showing you guys just how much time it spent to finish that jump. So I just dragged the clip into the timeline, and as you can see with how far I'm zoomed in right now, you can't even see the whole clip. Right now I'm just trying to figure out why it's only showing a black screen, but I zoom out and I show you this one clip of just this world alone took an hour and 31 minutes. And here I am scrubbing through it, showing you just how much time, as you can see just barely at the top, the gameplay, just how much time was spent in this castle alone. Here I scrub to the end and see at around an hour and 24 minutes is when I finally complete that jump. So I cut right there, and then I go, an hour 24 minutes. So I cut here, and then I scrub back to see just how long this jump took to see where I started the castle. And here we are around 30 minutes, and it looks like 30 minutes is about where I started the castle. So yeah, 29 minutes. And I take that and I cut it and I get rid of the beginning and end just to show you how long that clip itself is. That one clip right there that I just made is all time that I spent on that one jump. As you can see, when I pull it back, it shows that this clip is 54 minutes and 50 seconds, all spent just trying to complete the first part of this dungeon. And that tiny little area at the bottom left is this video that you're watching right now. This whole jump was condensed down into probably 20 seconds in this video. And then I was put into this boss fight. As you could see, I entered the door at 20 lives and I'm here at 13 lives. So I was getting kind of worried that I was gonna die before being able to complete the dungeon and I would have to do that jump again. Honestly, if that would have happened, I don't know if this video would be coming out today. I probably would have had to give myself a break. But I finally beat the boss and went through the door, and he had one more room afterwards. And there's the heartbeat in this room. You can't hear it, but you can see it in the corners. And I tell you, I was under pressure and choked hardcore. You'll see in a second. I was not having a good time. I was taking a lot of time to do that jump and choked it. So I was really worried that I was going to lose, but 3 tries later, as you can see by my lives, I'm at 10 lives now. Finally managed to do it and get through the door, or through the tunnel at the top and beat the level. And that's the end of the 6th super world. But yeah, to get back to my point, you guys should look forward to some Paper Mario stuff coming out really soon. I really want to try to go hard on that game because there's not many people covering it. Or like, there's not a dedicated Paper Mario community on YouTube right now. 6 minutes to complete that dungeon. More like an hour and 6 minutes. But yeah, Paper Mario is some good stuff to look forward to. I'm really sorry that this video is way different than what the rest of them are. But I'm going to be double careful now and take extra precautions to make sure that this doesn't happen again. I'm going to double check all my recordings every time. And look out for tomorrow's video. Hopefully it won't be as scuffed as this one. And I hope you guys like this. It's just a really strange video. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting me. If you've been liking my content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It will really help a lot. And hope to see you guys later.